More on that shortly, but first, something that affects everyone's bottom line, and that is power prices. And it's hard to ignore how the price of electricity just keeps on climbing. The fact is, bills are up a whopping 40% on this time 10 years ago. So what are the options to ease the power bill pain?
Solar power has long been touted as the answer. At one point, it was considered a money-making scheme, selling surplus power back to the grid. So has anything changed? We sent Mike Thorpe to investigate.
When the lakes are low, your power bill isn't. But the elements that are against us can also work for us.
Are we at a point now where solar has never been more viable?
Absolutely. Every house we do, we include solar now.
Bob Burnett is an acclaimed architect and a big fan of the energy efficient and the self-sufficient.
We've got a fully insulated concrete slab, which is heated by water, which is generated from the solar panels.
The solar attraction isn't limited to the roof. The walls of this home are heaters.
So cold air comes in at the bottom, and then we take the pre-warmed fresh air in at the top, each side.
That's fine on a warm day, but what about on a cold day?
Or even on a winter's morning when it's -0, frosty morning, we still get 27 degrees pre-warmed air with a little bit of sun hitting here. So this house is good enough at holding the heat that there's no heating required at night.
But solar isn't a slam dunk. It used to be that sending solar power to the grid was a money spinner. Well, not anymore.
In this home, we try and avoid feeding back to the grid, and we either want to use the power or store the power. That's pretty much a waste of time with what they pay you.
The upfront cost is also a sticking point.
Do you think there should be a subsidy for homes to explore solar?
Absolutely. A lot of other countries around the world offer subsidies for building more energy efficient homes.
Something Bob has huge plans for.
If you do that combined with solar and you think about how you're integrating it into the building rather than just, throwing some panels on the roof, I think it's really worthwhile.
Question for you, Jeremy. How many New Zealand households are registered for solar power?
Not a lot. I'm going to say 500.
No, a lot more than that. 20,000. I was quite surprised by that.
20,000.
I didn't think it would be. I thought, like you, it was probably in the hundreds, but 20,000 Kiwi householders are all signed up for solar power.